Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson and June Mama June Shannon's relationship has had its fair share of ups and downs over the years. The two and their clan have been gracing our screens since TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras in 2009. It is then that the world fell in love with the duo's entertaining personality, banter, and Alana's "A dolla makes me holla, honey boo boo" quote. The quote that earned Alana the nickname that has stuck ever since. Unfortunately, the show aired for just 2 seasons before it was cancelled because reports surfaced that the mother of Honey Boo Boo was dating a man convicted of child molestation. This was not the end of controversies from June's side. In 2019, Alana and 3 older sisters, June's daughters, staged an intervention for June 2 days before her 2019 arrest. June's other daughters are Anna Chickadee Cardwell, Jessica Chubbs Shannon, and Lauryn Pumpkin Shannon Effred. Anna, unfortunately, died at 29 from adrenal cancer. June was arrested in 2019 for possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia in Alabama with her boyfriend at the time, Eugene Gino Doak. Eugene had an additional charge of third-degree domestic violence. The intervention for June was in the season finale of Mama June, From Not to Hot, rebranded to Mama June, Road to Redemption in 2021, which aired in May 2019. An emotional Alana tried to explain to June why she is living with her sister Lauryn, her husband Joshua Efferd, and their daughter Ella Grace instead. "I would love to come home and stay with you, tell you about my day, but I can't do that because I'm scared," Alana said. "I'm scared to stay at your house. I just want Mama back," she added. Lauryn had shared an update on Alana when a fan asked about her on Lauryn's 2021 Instagram post with her husband Josh and daughter Ella Grace at Disney. She wrote that Alana is still living with her, not June or Alana's dad, June's ex, Mike Sugar Bear Thompson. In April 2020, she told Entertainment Tonight about taking care of Alana and how it's been difficult for both me and her to adjust. "My mom has 4 kids. 3 of us are grown and can take care of ourselves and can cook for ourselves, and we all pay our own bills. But at the end of the day, Alana's still 14 and she needs her mom," Lauryn said. In June 2022, June talked with Page 6 about losing custody of Alana to her daughter Lauryn. She shared she is thankful to Lauryn. Pumpkin stepping up, "I'm very grateful because it could have turned into a bad situation. At the time Alana went to go live with Pumpkin at the beginning, I couldn't even take care of my own self, more or less take care of anybody else," June told the outlet. She also shared that she is still in communication with Alana. "I do see her, I do talk to her. We do communicate. So it wasn't like any difference. The only difference is she's not sitting right here beside me in my home every day." As the two have seemed to reconcile in the Mama June Family Crisis, another rebrand from the original title Mama June, From Not to Hot, the relationship is on the rocks in recent episodes when June admits to spending Alana's Dancing with the Stars Junior's money. Lauryn and Alana confronted their mother for not being truthful about the money in Alana's Coogan account, a trust where parents of child stars are legally required to deposit their earnings. "I spent Honey Boo Boo and the rest of the Dancing with the Stars money," she continued further when pressed about previous claims about spending Here Comes Honey Boo Boo earnings. "It's gone. There is no money." This discovery was found out when Alana and June did not see eye to eye about Alana wanting to go to college in the March 8 episode of the show. Lauryn said Alana would need help paying to enroll for the first semester. June mentioned the Coogan account and said Alana wouldn't be able to access the funds till 21. Alana asked her mom if she could withdraw the money in her behalf. June at the time claimed she did have permission to access the account but promised Alana to check with the bank. "It kind of just pisses me off because she can help everyone around her, but it's just like when it comes to me it's like, well, Alana, I can't do nothing for you, I don't have the money and she knows she's got the money," Alana shared on camera in the episode. In last night's, March 29th, episode, Alana is having her going away party before she heads to Colorado for college. And when she learned her mother and mother's sister, Jo Dodo Shannon, were invited, she was not happy. "Why would y'all even invite them? You know I do not want them coming," Alana said. "I mean, I really don't want to go now. You already know, Mama's gonna make this big, huge scene about what happened the other night. However, Mama June Shannon doesn't like to think of herself as a reality TV icon. Instead, the Toddlers and Tiaras alum views her television fame as simply a result of being a real person. Mama June virtually sat down with E.S. for Real, the story of reality TV host Andy Cohen on tonight's new episode to reflect on her decade of stardom that has been rife with drama, including a very public drug addiction and arrest. Best known as Honey Boo Boo's mom, Mama June has had a long path to recovery and now is even fighting to win back her daughter's trust after over a year apart in the spin-off series Mama June, Road to Redemption. She's determined to turn her life around, but can she? Host Cohen asked before introducing Mama June and complimenting her new teeth. Mama June, on the other hand, can't quite call herself a fan of Cohen. "I'm going to be real with you. I had to YouTube you because I didn't know who you was," Mama June hilariously admitted in the exclusive sit-down. "I don't watch much TV." The Here Comes Honey Boo Boo star called herself part of real reality TV that doesn't fit out here in Hollywood. So does Mama June regret letting cameras film any part of her life over the last 9 years? Not at all. "If you start regretting what you've done, then you shouldn't have done that ST in the first place," Mama June told Andy. She does however draw a line at starring in a pornographic film, or at least that is until she loses the 60 pounds she put on during quarantine from eating fat cakes. Cohen questioned Mama June's sobriety, and she assured fans that she's very big into the recovery community alongside boyfriend Gino Doke. "It's not his fault that I had my addiction," Mama June explained. "I believe that during our addiction, both of us what I call our crazy state of mind, and sometimes you got to love people through their addiction. He loved me through my addiction, and I've loved him through his addiction." Mama June admits to spending $600,000 in 6 months on cocaine to feed both her and Gino's drug dependency. "It's kind of crazy when you think about the dollar amount," Mama June admitted. "In a year we probably spent over $1 million, because our habit was $3,500 to $4,000 a day." She sold her Georgia home, jewelry, and possessions to pay dealers. "Addiction is real, guys. I'm a real person, I have real issues, and that's what I share with people," Mama June continued. "I say that I'm a recovering addict. I know I had a problem, but it's hard for me to say I'm still an addict because I'm not doing those things anymore." Mama June is 7 months clean, and isn't looking to leave the reality TV spotlight anytime soon. "If I can make it through the crazy roller coasters in life being in front the camera, anyone can do it in this crazy thing called life," she concluded. Hopefully the Shannon family has time to heal, either in front of cameras or not. However, a dolla may make Honey Boo Boo holla, but the Masked Singer had the reality star singing. During the November 3rd episode, it was revealed that Alana Thompson, known best as Honey Boo Boo, was one of the participants beneath the beach ball costume. However, the reality TV star wasn't alone on stage, as it was confirmed that Alana's mother, Mama June Shannon, was also hiding beneath the multicolored cover. The mother-daughter duo found themselves on the Thanksgiving-themed episode of the show as wild-card contestants, which explains why we didn't have really any clues about the beach ball leading into the new episode. During the introduction, a then-masked Alana explained that it was only right that she join the show as a wild card, because her life has kind of been wild. "I was thrown into the game at a very early age," she continued, "and in the spotlight for a very long time. I had famous recipes, and I even had a hit single that I recorded in just one take." As the introduction went on, Alana, whose voice was disguised at the time, revealed that she reconnected with a loved one after booking her gig on The Masked Singer. We now know that Alana was referring to her mother, with whom she's had some estrangement. For their debut performance, Alana and June sang Miley Cyrus' 2009 hit Party in the USA. Between the clues and the performance, panelists Ken Jeong, Jenny McCarthy, Nicole Scherzinger, Robin Thicke and guest panelist Joel McHale began to speculate possible participants, including Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner, Snooki and JWoww, and Kat Dennings and Beth Bears. Of course, none of those guesses were correct, as Alana and June emerged from the beach ball. Wild, right? However, here comes Honey Boo Boo, and she's all grown up. In honor of her upcoming Sweet 16, Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson posed for a glamorous photo shoot that was published in Teen Vogue this week. The former pageant princess reflected on her family's struggles, saying, "I'm proud of myself for how far I've come." Since her claim to fame on Toddlers and Tiaras in 2012, Alana has landed her own reality show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo and appeared on another focused on her mother, Mama June Shannon, Mama June, from Not to Hot. Now, she wants to move away from the Honey Boo Boo chapter of her life and remind people who she really is, as Alana. "They are completely two different people," she told Teen Vogue. "I would say that I do like this Alana now, rather than the younger Alana. As the budding fashionista put it, my mama did not name me Honey Boo Boo. My name is Alana." However, reality star Mama June Shannon appears to have a type when it comes to her suitors. The 38-year-old from Not to Hot star recently told viewers that her new boyfriend Gino Doke is the real deal and that marriage may be in the cards for the couple. But DailyMail.com can reveal that Doke, 42, has a lengthy criminal record that includes burglary, theft, and criminal damage to property, which has sent him to the slammer twice. All three men who fathered Shannon's 4 daughters have had brushes with the law, as does former Flame Mark McDaniel, a registered sex offender. Doke, whose legal name is Edward Eugene Doke, has a rap sheet beginning in 1996. Court documents show that he entered a building with intent to commit a theft in February 1996. He was arrested days later and charged with felony burglary. Doke pleaded guilty to the burglary charge and was sentenced to 3 years in prison, but only served 3 months behind bars for that conviction. He was arrested again for felony theft in March 2009 after he stole a $500 cargo trailer belonging to the Griffin First United Methodist Church in Griffin, Georgia. While out on bail the following month, Doke was involuntarily admitted to Riverwood Behavioral Health System in Clayton County for distress and for attempting to commit suicide for a 3rd time after allegedly taking 35 Valium pills. Doke claimed he wasn't suicidal and only took 2 extra tablets in addition to the 4 Valium pills a day he was prescribed for back pain, according to court records. He denied attempting suicide to medical staff but admitted that his wife at the time yells at me when I drink 1 or 2 beers, and I smoked a few cocaine, and then I use marijuana. The report notes that he is a smoker, drinks occasionally, and has a history of street drug use. Doke pleaded guilty to felony theft by taking in February 2010 and was sentenced to 10 years of probation, 80 hours of community service and fined $2,500. But his probation was revoked in December after he failed to report to his probation officer and failing to pay his court fines. He was sentenced to 6 months in the county jail. In 2013, Doke's probation was revoked once again after he was charged and pleaded guilty to felony criminal damage to property in the 2nd degree and given a 4-year prison sentence. Georgia Department of Corrections records show Doke served approximately 15 months at the Coastal State Prison in Savannah, Georgia, and was paroled in January of 2015. Neither representatives for the show or for Doke responded to requests for comment from DailyMail.com. The father of 3 and CEO of G&J Home Improvements was first introduced to viewers in January during the 2nd season of the reality show documenting Mama June's life after her 300 pounds weight loss. "Yes, I have found love, y'all. I have a great, wonderful guy, Gino, and I feel like a kid again," Mama June said. She also said Doke is probably the person I want to spend the rest of my life with and he is going to be my husband one day. Mama June and Doke reportedly briefly dated in late 2015 after she had hired him to remodel her Hampton, Georgia, home, just months after his release from prison. But Doke isn't June's first boyfriend who has a criminal past. All 4 of her daughters' fathers have had brushes with the law and served time in prison. Mama June and her family originally starred in the TLC reality show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo in 2012. She famously split from her daughter's father Mike Sugar Bear Thompson in September 2014. Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's father was sentenced to 5 years in Montgomery prison for robbing a series of campsites and setting fire to a camper in 1998. Her eldest daughter, Anna Chickadee Shannon, from whom she is now estranged, didn't know her father, David Dunn, 40, until he was released from prison work detail. When she was 4, he was sent to court for a child support hearing, and in 1995 he returned to prison for stealing a handgun and again in 1998 for stealing cartons of cigarettes. Her other daughter Jessica Chubb's Shannon's father is Michael Anthony Ford, 40, who dated her mother just a few months before she became pregnant. He served more than 2 years in prison for the sexual exploitation of a child over the internet, putting him on the sex offender registry in 2005. He was also charged with passing bad checks and for shoplifting at a Walmart where he worked. In 2013, Ford was sent back to prison for a parole violation where he was given a maximum parole date of 2026. However, Mama June Shannon failed to pay more than $4,000 in child support to her own mother when she became the legal guardian of Anna Chickadee Cardwell after the little girl was molested. Sandra Hale became Anna's guardian in 2003, a year after the child was allegedly sexually abused by her mother's then-boyfriend Mark McDaniel. According to TMZ, Mama June, now 35, was required to pay Hale $100 a month in child support, but she quickly fell far behind on the payments. In 2009, she was arrested and the Henry County District Attorney filed criminal contempt charges, claiming she had fallen $4,144.62 behind on the child support. June was behind due to willful and continuous refusal to comply, legal documents obtained by TMZ stated, and the mother of 4 was threatened with jail time. But 3 months after it was filed, the contempt charge was dismissed. McDaniel, 53, was released from prison earlier this year after serving 10 years for aggravated child molestation of an 8-year-old in 2004, who Anna says is actually her. Despite damning photographs that show them house hunting together and him hanging out with her daughter Honey Boo Boo, Mama June previously denied claims that she has been seeing McDaniel. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight that aired this week, June said she had only seen McDaniel twice since he was released from prison and denied they were in a relationship. June said one meeting she had with McDaniel was coincidental, and the other was to give closure to her daughter Pumpkin, who had been raised believing McDaniel was her father. She said 12 other people were in the room when she took Pumpkin to see McDaniel. After the images emerged, TLC canceled Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, which has run for 4 seasons. At age 9, Alana Honey Boo Boo is a year older than her sister Anna was when she says she was abused by McDaniel. Anna claimed he actually abused her for months in 2002 at the trailer he shared with Mama June, sometimes while sister Lauryn Pumpkin Shannon, then 3, was forced to watch. Mama June's mother, who was owed the child support, spoke to Entertainment Tonight last month about the abuse her granddaughter suffered. "My reaction was I wanted to kill him," Hale said of McDaniel. "To do that to a child, especially her. I took her to the police department and filed the charges. I wasn't going to let this go away." She said that she thinks her daughter is in denial about what McDaniel did and that she is now concerned for the safety of Honey Boo Boo, who is 9. "That's about the same age he likes," she said. Hale said that when Child Protective Services called her recently, she urged them to look carefully and closely into the allegations that McDaniel has been hanging around Mama June's children. After Anna told her teacher and police about the assaults, her mother refused to believe her, she said. "Mama didn't believe me for a while," she told HLN. "She would say, 'Why would you do that to me?' And I would say, 'Mama, he did it, I can't take the past back. He's apologized for what he's done, but she won't. I'm hurt now and I was hurt then.'" But Anna added that she is still in touch with her mother and that they are working on things. Pumpkin, now 14, has repeatedly defended her mother in interviews and on social media. The children's uncle, Uncle Poodle, has also claimed in an interview that he witnessed the young girl sharing a bed with McDaniel and Mama June during a trip to North Carolina in September. "I'm disgusted with June for not protecting Alana from Mark," Uncle Poodle, real name Lee Thompson, told the National Enquirer. "This guy can't be trusted. He needs to be locked up and have the key thrown away." Mama June's 3 youngest girls still live at home in McIntyre, Georgia, while Anna, who has a 2-year-old daughter, Caitlin, has since moved to Alabama after marrying Michael Cardwell. June has maintained her 4 daughters are from 4 different men. The claim means convicted child molester Mark Anthony Ford is father 2 of the girls, middle daughters Jessica and Lauryn Pumpkin. Eldest Anna's father is David Dunn, who was sentenced for stealing a handgun in 1995 and again in 1998 for stealing cigarettes. The father of the youngest, Alana Honey Boo Boo, is Mike Sugar Bear Thompson, who split from wife Mama June earlier this year. However, June Edith Mama June Shannon has found herself amid an intense social media troll session yet again. And this time it's for promoting one of her side hustles that brings her some money. She recently joined Real Talk Live, through which she charges $20 per minute to be on a video call. And now, she has shared a video on Instagram asking followers to connect with her there. This has left her followers enraged, who took it to be a low move and were surprised that she would go to this extent for money. Your page is nothing but things that scream, "Give me money." Nope. It's a shame. I truly hope you find your way back one day, a fan commented, while another wrote, "Nothing but money scams now. Unbelievable. $20 a minute to speak with you? What the hell?" a user asked, while another expressed, "My God, how low will you go? Still on crack if you think people are gonna pay to speak to you. BTW, how are your children?" a viewer asked her about her children. Another pointed out, "First you sell Ellis and Alana stuff, now you are begging people to talk to you, how can you get?" Mama June's stint on the show Mama June, Family Crisis was riddled with problems. She was not a part of it for most of the show, and that was because she was in hiding and running away from some very bad people whom she owes drug money. Her tryst with addiction left the family in pieces. Both her daughters, Lauryn Michelle Pumpkin Efford and Alana Frances Honey Boo Boo Thompson, resented their mother but were able to let go of it when they sensed Mama June was ready to make amends, bring her life back on track and step away from addiction. Not only was Mama June attacked for her drug addiction and how that has left her daughters distraught, but also the fact that she chose boyfriend Gino Doke over her own kids. The argument online was that if she had picked her kids over him, then it would have been easier for her to walk away from the addiction and all of its consequences. However, Mama June's daughters, 25-year-old Anna Cardwell and 23-year-old Jessica Shannon, pursued their dream of a body transformation they always wanted. However, it didn't come cheap. The sisters underwent a series of plastic surgeries involving liposuctions, breast and hip implants and veneers among other procedures, after which they are feeling incredible. In February this year, Honey Boo Boo's older sisters decided to take a trip to Los Angeles, California, to undergo complete physical makeovers and spent bags of money to achieve their ideal body and beauty images. The sisters shelled out a combined total of a staggering $120,000 for their surgical procedures, the details for which were broken down in an interview on March 16. This also included before and after photos, some of which are graphic in nature. Anna and Jessica both had their own reasons for going through with the surgeries. "I've always struggled with my weight, so I've tried to find different ways to help me out, but nothing's ever helped," said Jessica, who is eyeing a career as a plus-sized model in the future, according to the outlet. Anna just wanted to give herself a little bit of a boost. "I don't have confidence in myself. Hopefully, this will, get it up there," she said in the interview. Both sisters were positive of experiencing renewed self-esteem and confidence after the makeovers. While both of them were extremely nervous and scared about the pain involved with the procedures, they didn't let it deter their dream of chasing their goal. Elder sister Anna got a breast lift and 500 cubic centimeters allergen breast implants from Dr. Michael K. Obenga, which bumped her up from AB to a D cup. "It's going to make my boyfriend very happy," she said in the interview. After recovering from the surgery, she also got 16 veneers installed by Drive Amir Wahab, along with a complete hair makeover by Sandra Diclement. The mother of two's makeup was done professionally by makeup artist Brandy Scare in the after photos. All these procedures set her back by $47,450. Jessica got an Orbera balloon inserted in her stomach by Dr. Sam Cashany to help aid in her weight loss. Dr. Obeng also performed liposuction on her abs, flanks, bra and back areas, along with a tummy tuck in a quest for a new figure and a relationship. The procedure brought her down from 230 pounds to 185 pounds. In addition to that, she also got 8 veneers installed courtesy Dr. Amir Wahab, who also carried out the procedure on Anna. After the recovery, she got her hair colored a bright red with blonde highlights, and her makeup in the after photos was done by Summer Yates. Jessica's bills for all the procedures tallied up to $80,895. Both sisters will see the full effects of all the procedures they've undergone, once they heal completely according to doctors. The concept of transformation might be alien to some, but for the sisters, it runs in their family. Their mother, Mama June, underwent a 300-pound weight loss that was documented for her WeTV reality show, Mama June, From Not to Hot. However, Mama June, Family Crisis returned on WeTV for episode 2 with more drama. Viewers saw June Shannon's migraine diagnosis. On the other hand, Lauryn Pumpkin Efford and Joshua Efford struggled to handle their twins and Honey Boo Boo. Additionally, Jessica Chubbs Shannon has moved out of Pumpkin and Josh's house, and now she was doing her own thing at her own place. Pumpkin was not invited over to Jessica's new home, which sparks doubt among her and Honey Boo Boo that their sibling Jessica is hiding something. But what is she hiding? Well, it seems like she couldn't keep it a secret for long. However, Mama June, Family Crisis viewers were treated with a dramatic premiere and cliffhanger ending. However, fans will get the answers to the twists in the upcoming episode of the WeTV show, including the reason for June Shannon's health scare. However, as Shannon aka Mama June gears up for the wedding bells, she wanted to meet her husband Justin Stroud's mother. Shannon wanted to fit in Justin's family and impress his mother. The reality star did every possible thing to win the heart of Justin's mom during their first ever meeting in episode 2. But it seems like a plate of mozzarella sticks tears down Shannon's efforts. Justin's mother, Rexanna Stroud, hails from Alabama. She was married to Thomas Jeff Stroud,